Hey everyone, what I got here is an Encon traditional in bright brass, 44 inch. This fan's got some rosewood blades, flipped over to oak. This fan dates back to November of 1998 or of April of 1999. Not sure exactly which one is accurate, but if you know, let me know down below in the comments. This fan is rated for about 2 amps with just the fan, and then up to 2.1 amps with the lights in it, but that was with incandescents, and these sockets are rated for 60 watts. Now, of course, being in the modern day, I got LEDs in here, but they are the Philips warm glow LEDs, so it's like incandescents. Anyway, I got this fan actually at work. I went into my job, and then about an hour later, I went back outside and found this in the dumpster outside of the house that we were working on. Turns out that the people across the street had this installed, and then they just wanted it replaced with a Hunter Stratford 2. So I went ahead and grabbed it. It was very dirty, so I had to really clean it up, but now it looks pretty much brand new. Something else I had to do was fix all the blades. They were very warped and all over the place, so it made the fan very wobbly. Something else I'm noticing that is missing is possibly a cover plate for the bottom of the canopy here. I'm also missing a screw here that goes right to the mounting bracket. And I have no idea if this piece is supposed to even go here, because there are no screws holding it in. But it came with the fan, and I have no idea where else it's supposed to go. Plus it matches the off brass look of this part that's holding the down rod. Luckily, none of the glass was broken. That was one of my major concerns. And somehow the blades aren't even really that warped. I just had to fix the blade arms. This fan kind of hits a little close to home, being childhood reasons. One of them being in my childhood best friend's room for a little bit. He had this in there. However, I'm pretty sure he had the Walmart Impressions and not this. Until he replaced it with a Harbor Breeze Crosswinds. My grandfather also had this, or which I believe was the Walmart Impressions, over his dining room table. So it's got some sentimental value to me, but overall, really not my style. It's kind of cool looking, but I would never put this up in my home personally and keep it there. So hopefully whoever this goes to next will be a good home. All right, that's all I got to say about it for now. So without further ado, let's go on to the demo. Just for the sake of time, I'm only going to be doing 0 to high. Some final thoughts before I close out the video. Overall, I like the look of this fan mainly because it's unique looking and it was fairly common when I was growing up, so it's got that part of nostalgia, but that's about it. It's kind of ugly, old grandma looking. It's got like this wannabe floral design and a flower right there on the blade arms. It's also just like way too bright and gold for me, which is definitely out of date now. It's pretty looking, but definitely not my style, like I've mentioned before. Also, these rosewood blades I would prefer because the camera doesn't do it justice, but these are nothing like Hunter original oak blades where it actually looks nice. These kind of look like what my wife described as diarrhea brown. So if you know what that looks like, that's what this is. Overall, pretty solid performer though. Mine doesn't hum or buzz as much as I've seen other people's, so that's nice. And I feel like the build quality overall is pretty solid, considering this was the quote-unquote cheapo fan. I also like that this is a 4 and 5 blade adaptable. But if I was to choose, I would do 5 over 4 just because, I don't know, this just doesn't really look right. So yeah, that's all I really got to say about this. I hope you guys enjoyed this video of the Encon impressions. What I meant to say was I hope you guys enjoyed this video of the Encon traditional fan. If you did, make sure you do all the YouTube things, and I'll see you in the next one.